Hello. I've been trying to make videos more often and it's not easy. I'm better on that side of the camera. Well, some people say I am. And running a small business and working for yourself isn't easy at all. Most people say do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. I think that's absolute. Working for yourself means you're the janitor, you're the person that brings yourself coffee, you do your own paperwork, you're your own accountant, you're basically everyone in the business, as well as the service provider. I'm a photographer, creative, I'm the person that actually shoots you, sends you the invoice, responds to your comments and reviews on Google that you all do because you're awesome people and you like supporting me. Yeah, I try and update my social media. That's what I'm doing right now. Like trying to do something different in order to get a bigger reach so I can provide a better service to more people. That being said, I haven't been doing these videos as often as I'd like to because I've been really busy. That's a good thing, but with everything like work, life, and a whole lot of stuff. This video is about, it's not planned by the way. I just decided to do this now because I have some free time and I did a unboxing video before this which you will see soon, or it will be posted before this video, I don't know. You'll see. Bought a new device and I'm super excited about it and I wore this cap especially for it. What I'd like to talk about is being a photographer. I've noticed that a lot of people are rude. Well, not rude, they aren't educated, or they don't feel the need to educate themselves about what a creative is and how it works, how your business works. What's the ethics of working with you? If you go to a doctor, you know exactly the ethic and how to speak to your doctor and what service you're getting from him. You won't ask your doctor for something extra, like spare kidney or something, for free because you paid him. You won't ask him for a discount at all, and you trust that he knows what he's doing because he's a professional. You won't tell him like, hey, your job is quite easy, man, you're just poking people and injecting liquids into them. That being said, this video is about 10 ways to respect your photographer, who may also be your friend, just saying. So the first thing is understand the process and what you're paying for. Think of paying a photographer like paying a professional baker to make you a cake, if you're not one already. You wouldn't tell the baker, I'm reading this from a website, it's cmit.com/photography/ at Stacy is a cool cat / 10-ways-to-respect your photographer a guide. You wouldn't tell a baker, you'll just take the batter and bake it yourself at home, since you have an oven at home, and you especially wouldn't ask for a discount for doing it. Number 2, don't ask for more photos than were delivered. Really, just don't. Photographers don't gain anything by keeping wonderful photos from you. If it weren't included, there is a reason. Also, you probably paid for a set amount of pictures, and asking for more than this is, well, rude. Sticking with the cake analogy, asking for pictures that weren't in the final delivery is as useless as asking for the eggshells. When you pay for photography, you are paying for the final images, much like the final cake. It's the finished product that makes it the artist's work. This means you should never, ever, under any circumstances, ask for unedited or raw files. You should never say things like, my husband edits photos all the time. Can we have a discount if we edit them ourselves? Don't say that. This leads us to number 3. About money. Don't ever expect free photography unless it's offered. just don't even consider asking. It puts people in an uncomfortable situation, especially if it's someone you know and that you have a personal relationship with. Don't mix business with pleasure. Ever. You wouldn't expect free services or products from any other professional. So why would you expect it from a photographer? Even if you think it's just digitals, your photographer's time is food on their plate and their family's table. As a session doesn't end when you are done taking pictures, countless hours go into the finished product. That's like editing afterwards. That's number 3. Number 4, do not ever crop out a watermark. I personally don't put watermarks on my pictures anymore. Sometimes I do. It depends on the client and what type of shoot it is, but most of my clients would tell you that I don't put watermarks on the image, just because my style is my watermark, and I've learned this from a really good friend and fellow creative, Joel Mundy, who you can follow on Instagram and other places as he goes as at Joel the Creator, and you'll see him somewhere on my feed on Instagram. He's a good friend of mine. You can find him on social media. So don't ever crop out a watermark. So basically, a watermark is the photographer's name that he puts in the bottom of every photo, or the name of the company that he owns, or whatever it is. It's the little thing, logo in the bottom. This is one of the easiest ways to ensure your photographer never wants to work with you again. Cropping a photo in any way destroys the composition that the photographer chooses carefully and with purpose. Carefully. Photographers are artists. Their photographs are their art. Would you spend hundreds of dollars on a painting and use scissors to cut off the artist's signature? You are taking away their credit. If you are paying for a non-watermarked file or non-watermarked files for print, do not disrespect the artist by posting them online. That's another thing. If you want photos for print, specify, tell your photographer that, hey, I need these images that I'd love to print, and they'll remove their watermark or set it into a format that's meant for print. Most photographers give you stuff for screen or save their images, raw files for screen, because that's where most people use it. Like people post on Instagram, Facebook, and so on and so forth. Or keep it on their phone and show their friends, whatever it is. So if you are paying for non-watermark files for print, do not disrespect the artist and post it online. Number 5, do not edit the pictures once you receive. This happens all the time, especially by the filter lovers. You send an amazing, perfect image and people slap a filter over it. Then they send it to their friends via like WhatsApp or some other social media, and it drops the quality, and they post it, and then their mom sees it and screenshots it from their status and posts it up, which is really terrible and has time and stuff on it. Don't do that. Anyway, number 5 is do not edit the pictures you receive. By applying some filter or desaturating everything but your kid's eyes, you have destroyed the artist's finished piece. If anyone else sees that filtered picture, they aren't seeing work that represents the artist's vision. If you don't like the style they use to edit pictures, find a different photographer. It is insulting to change an artist's work. Number 6, don't hire your friend for any reason other than you're absolutely loving their work. But especially, don't hire them just because you expect a discount. If you don't like their style or their editing, please don't hire them to save a few bucks. Number 7, unless they offer, don't ask them to do types of photography they don't. Like asking a fashion photographer to shoot your cat. It doesn't work. You can't ask a baker to make you a steak. Not all photography is the same. Chances are, if you ask a newborn photographer to shoot products for your website, or a pet photographer to shoot a corporate event, neither of you will be happy with the results. Number 8. Number 8. Give them proper credit on social media. I've noticed this a lot. I shoot a lot of people and very few give you credit on social media. Hardly any, actually, which is quite sad. There are those few. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. But most people don't. Like, even people you like really know, and those that know they're supposed to, they still don't. It's one of those things. Number 8, give them proper credit on social media. You didn't take the photo yourself, tag the person that did. It's really that simple. Professional photographers have pages, and it only takes a second to tag them. Word of mouth is a photographer's livelihood. Tell people. If you hire someone you like what they did, tell your friends, hey, if you have an event, hire this guy. It costs nothing. So try it out. Be a good human being. Be lekker, don't be a... Well, number 9. Don't invite them places with the intention of them taking photos. Believe it or not, photography is hard work. Your photographer doesn't get to enjoy the event when you hire them to cover it. It really hurts a person's feelings to think that they've been invited to relax as a guest, only to find out that the host is disappointed that they didn't come to work for free. Finally, number 10. Know that the camera doesn't make the image. I get this a lot. Like, a lot of people are like, you got a really nice camera. Dude, my camera is over like 15 years old. I have a really old camera. There's new cameras that are epic, amazing. But still, the camera doesn't do anything. It's the person behind it. That's the biggest insult that you can tell someone, or a creative or a photographer. Hey, you got a really nice camera, must take really nice pictures. Like, a really nice plane doesn't just fly on its own. You have to have a pilot. Saying things like, no wonder your pictures are great. If I had a camera that nice, isn't a compliment to the camera. It's an insult to years of education, practice, sweat, blood, tears your photographer has dedicated to learning their trade. Saying the camera is the reason the photos look good is like telling a painter, if you had more expensive paint, you could do as good as them. And no, I'm not interested in taking pictures at your wedding. Your kid is not annoying the out of me. That's written here, it's not my words. Okay, bye.